AFK. PoQxMAS. Yes! Now that is creativity. PoQxMAS. Dub7, you genius, right? Pox, you need to rename yourself to PoQxMAS. Just add mass on the end of your name. Christillion. Oscil Snow. Yeah, PoQxMAS is very good. I like PoQxMAS. Oscilto. Okay, that's not bad. Oscilto. Tinsel. Oh, that's really good. Tinscillon Dasher. Tinscillon, these names are actually pretty good. Tinscillon. I like I like Tinscillon. Tinscillon's amazing. Tinscillon's very good. PoQxMAS and Tinscillon, I love that. What could I be? What's the best like Christmas name for Johnny Boy? I can't think of one myself. I don't know what I would be. Tinscillon. Where is Tinscillon? He's not joined the party yet. Don't know where he is. Jolly Boy. That's just like the biggest lie of your lives, though. Am I ever happy? Have I ever been happy ever? I don't think so. All right. What do you think about this? We've got Snowcillon. I don't know if Snowcillon is better than Tinscillon, to be honest. What do you guys think? 1 for Snowcillon, 2 for Tinscillon. Personally, I would have gone with Tinscillon, but I have been wrong about this. I have been wrong before in my life, rarely. I think Tinscillon's better. Yeah, I think you guys mostly agree. Also, you need to change your name to Tinscillon, mate. Tinscillon it is. The people have spoken. Oh, that's genius. Here. Who said that? Versace Sausage, thanks, man. Super Hallow Popo. You, my man, are a genius. Gotta be looking good. Gingerbread Boy is actually really good. That's smart. There we go. Bang on. Exactimo. Welcome everybody, by the way, to the Christmas edition of 1v1s. Hopefully my beard is situated correctly. I didn't move it, so we should be good. Let me know if it's off center though, because I know how frustrating that is when somebody's beard is falling off their face. But we've got Tinscillon versus PoQxMAS. This is gonna be a matchup to remember, but you know, only at a certain time of year. I'm gonna give it to Tinscillon as the favorite. However, we all know that PoQxMAS is over his first appearance on stream jitters. He's had that experience already. Didn't come out on top. I think it was against killer number 7. And perhaps against even stiffer competition today in Tinscillon. We all know Tinscillon is one of the best players in the world in 1v1. And PoQxMAS, although a regular of the top 100 himself, is going to struggle to be able to match up against Tinscillon's solid offense. Flip reset into the turtle catch. PoQxMAS just in time to reach the ball there. That's a decent flick, however. The far post would have been better. Tinscillon always a fan of the fake challenge. It's going to be very difficult for PoQxMAS to get the ball past this man, because he's so good at playing with low boost and very good at timing challenges and faking challenges and getting people to relinquish possession before they're comfortable with it. That was a great wave dash by Tinscillon just to stay on the ball there. And he's got a long range open net, no boost to close the gap to the ball though, and he actually misses out on what could have been a free possession, I think, because PoQxMAS was backing off all the way. However, Tinscillon has decided that this game is just going to be a game of his defense versus PoQxMAS's offense. He doesn't hear the demo coming though, and that is surprising, because PoQxMAS was making a loud noise all the way. And of course, anybody wondering why we've got such a clash of styles here, of course, got the very, very Christmassy car from Tinscillon, and then just the golden style car from PoQxMAS. This is just Velocity Crate versus Christmas Crate, pretty much what's going on here. Which crate is better? We're about to find out, because we've got them both matching up against each other in styles today. This is a very Tinscillon-esque game. He's not forcing the issue. He's just playing extremely patiently. One of the reasons why he has risen to prominence in 2017 is due to this patient playstyle. He's very, very good at just not overextending, never panicking even if he's down. He still plays his game, just focuses on what his game plan is. Fortunately, his game plan not coming to fruition there, hitting the crossbar and what I'm sure he would have liked to be just a direct goal. And PoQx has got another outplay in the midfield with a cheeky little flick. Plenty of time to put it into open net. He's taking his sweet time though, and Tinscillon is going to be here. It looked like PoQxMAS was waiting for Christmas before putting that goal in, and Tinscillon not interested in giving him that much time with the counter-attack punish for the open net miss. And just about half the game gone, we do see the tie game. Snowmap, you're right. Spam Snowmap at the end of this game. I've totally forgotten. We're at a Manfield night. Hasn't started snowing yet. It's cloudy sky though. Or is it? Hold on. Not sure if it is. Okay, it's actually not cloudy sky, so the snow might be a little bit away. I thought it was just around the corner, but there's no clouds to be seen anywhere. So that's not very promising. Definitely stars in the sky. You know, they might be snowflakes. Those could be snowflakes, just very, very high up. That's what we're looking at here. There's lots and lots of snowflakes that I'm sure will fall eventually. Later in the series, perhaps. This is a super Tinscillon game. You could try doink this on target. It doesn't go for it. Turns looper and back around. That's really smart by Tinscillon. He's got a hard read on PoQxMAS. Leaves the boost in the corner. PoQxMAS gets baited, goes all the way in for it, and Tinscillon turns around, puts it into the open net. That's very, very smart. I thought you might go for the cheeky little doink goal, the backwards doink into the open net, but he decided that the net would be even more scoreable if he just looped back around. Staying on the ball is Tinscillon for the moment, but now backing off. He didn't get a chance to go all the way back for the corner boost though, and the punish from PoQxMAS. Crucial that PoQxMAS moved in quickly here. The second that Tinscillon backed off, he accelerates right up to supersonic, and a pop is all he needed to get it over the top of his opponent. That is the key, of course, whenever you realize your opponent is boost starved in once. PoQxMAS knows that. He knew that Tinscillon was trying to find time to go all the way back into the corner, much like he's doing now. And he did not give him that time, and that is excellent outplay by PoQxMAS. He has completely read Tinscillon's mind. Tinscillon, my bad. He's read Tinscillon's mind and intercepted him at the near post. But is it gonna get any better for him? 1-0 or 1 goal up is where he's been for most of the game. I'm sure he'd love another. So far, Tinscillon has not been very generous, not a very giving man, but that's enough space for PoQxMAS to rifle one top right. Great timing on the shot. We realised there Tinscillon had no expectation of that shot being hit on the volley. If you look at how Tinscillon was turning, he was preparing for that half volley, which is a lot more common from that range. PoQxMAS showing us with a side flip, you can absolutely rip volleys at, well, certainly fast enough to get past any goalkeeper in the world. And Tinscillon is definitely struggling. He is not playing as dominantly as we expected, or as dominating as we expected him to. And starting off his air dribble with not the best touch, but that's a great recovery and a secondary recovery to put the ball into the net as well. Good job getting down and then popping the ball over PoQxMAS, who was a little bit late in his challenge, we have to say. Forgot to say, by the way, I'm sure you've already done it, King Spectre, but has the title been adapted according to what is currently happening on screen? And just like that, Tinscillon has tied the game. It didn't take much. He's been on the back foot for the majority of the game. He's had 6 saves, but all he needed was 6 chances to put 4 goals into his bonus net. 67% shooting percentage as opposed to 40%. Oh, that boost miss is going to concede possession. 33 seconds. PoQxMAS trying to slow play this, and now it's the first time that Tinscillon has stepped in aggressively. He's played this whole game backing off into the corner, faking challenges, and now is the moment that he decides to change it up, step in. PoQxMAS trying to predict a fake challenge, gets dunked on, and we have a Tinscillon lead for the first time in the game. I can't remember who it was that recommended these names, by the way, to these guys, but shout out to you guys. You know who you are. If you're still in the chat, identify yourselves. Everybody's gonna be like, it was me, I thought of Tinscillon. But I can't remember. It was one really long name with Hallo Popo in it. Who thought of Tinscillon? It's just genius. And PoQxMAS was dub, I believe. So both those guys, shout out to you for coming up with Christmas themed names for their show match. Decent shot by Tinscillon. Good confidence to go for this from distance when he's already up by a goal. He didn't need to do that. You didn't think of either. Well, you're at least you're honest, if not creative. That's something at least. Game 1 is going to go to Tinscillon. PoQxMAS led throughout, but he wasn't able to stay in the lead till the end, and that is what mattered. 1-0 Tinscillon, who was my pick for the favourite going into this. I'm sure it was everybody else's pick for the favourite as well, who's been following the EU 1v1 scene in the past year. Thanks to Barak Ship and Hang a Bobble. Wait, I can't read. Hangable Auto Bulb. Oh yeah, wait. I'll tell him, guys. Wait. Gotta start again. Snow map incoming. Still 1-0. Of course. Okay. Thank you, chat. You're reminding me. Oh, I'm not online. Sorry. Right. There we go. Alright, so 1-0 Tinscillon over PoQxMAS. I think from this point onwards, I mean this is the must-win game for PoQxMAS. If he doesn't win this one, I think it might just be curtains, even though this is a best of 5. This is definitely a best of 5. But yeah, and again, sorry if anybody's getting framey stream today. That is probably just because we are, you know, using the snow map, which is a bit more, obviously, a bit more going on, and there's the snow overlay and the fairy lights, all of that added together, combined, is quite a lot to ask for my little processor and all of your guys' internet. But we're trying our best. Tinscillon starting off right where he left off in game 2. I always feel worried when I see an Octane driving about with a tall hat. It looks really imbalanced, does it not? I always think that the Octane's going to fall over it or something when they've got a tall hat. But so far, Tinscillon stable, regardless of the Santa hat. And flicking with a hat is another thing that's sometimes difficult to do. I at least find it quite hard to flick when I have a hat on. I can't wear hats in my Octane when I'm playing because it just makes me miss ball carrying and flicking. This is a really good shot by PoQxMAS. Great first touch off the wall, volley from a high angle, and he managed to keep that height all the way into the goal as well. Not the best kickoff though. My goodness, that's gone really far over the net. Tinscillon trying to get it into the middle quickly, going for a bit of a 360 dribble. So he's trying to style maybe on PoQxMAS, who went for the demo and missed. Turn on weather. Oh yeah, hold on. Weather effects incoming. I did say snow was on its way. Yeah, I can see the snow. There it is. So there's snow not just on me now. I mean, I'm down at the field, so there's obviously going to be more snow on me than there is on the rest of the field. But yeah, we're getting super crispy. This is worrying. This is very worrying. Hopefully my beard is still in place and fully intact. Good aggressive play by Tinscillon to get PoQxMAS to back off here, but his bump didn't really accomplish what he was trying to do with it. He was trying to bump this is so hard. He's trying to bump PoQxMAS off the ball, and he ended up just bumping him towards the ball. A bit annoying when that happens. And again, the dribble's not quite there for Tinscillon. Good job boosting, get away from that demo though, as PoQxMAS has been hitting pretty good demos so far this series. The demo to take the lead 3-2 last game was certainly a standout play. And again, the dribble from Tinscillon not quite able to outplay PoQxMAS, who is doing a good job with his speed, keeping up with Tinscillon, who is certainly up there with some of the fastest in the world in the ones arena. This time though, Tinscillon just a little bit too quick. PoQxMAS not as efficient. You can see him as soon as he jumped there, he tried to steer in the air to correct his angle, but he wasn't quite able to do so. That's just salt. Yeah, anybody thinking that this is snow? It's actually just salt. It's all the salt that I've been collecting from streaming over the past year. I piled it all upstairs in the loft, and it's getting so numerous and substantial that it's starting to you know, break free, starting to put holes in my floor, and it's just coming through the ceiling now. Oh, good save by Tinscillon, with hardly any boost to speak of, but we all know how good he can be with low boost in defense. A great counter puncher, great pathing as well. That 12 boost that he picked up was necessary to beat PoQxMAS to that ball. And don't be fooled, Tinscillon, although he does like to play the low boost management game sometimes, he's also very capable of switching it up and becoming a bit of a bully if he wants to, and taking the game to his opponent. Right now though, he's just focused on the counterpunch strategy, which continues to be effective. Two minutes and 8 remaining is when he does get the lead back in his favour. It's a good job by PoQxMAS cutting off the shooting angle. He's just trying to back into the mid or the little boost pad. Oh, mind games again from Tinscillon. He's not just done a straight up dribble yet this game. Both players actually tried to wait for that boost to spawn, although Tinscillon's timing was quite a bit off. I do have to say though that I'm surprised that Tinscillon's dribbles are as ineffective as they have been this game. Most of his goals have just been from great challenging, great saves, critical saves into counterattacks, and you know, a kickoff goal here and there. Malo13, thanks for the 10 months, man. I do appreciate that.
Hey Johnny, I
what
like
up?
your beard.
Thank you. I
Maybe
appreciate
try
that.
to puppy a full beard. It could hide parts of your nose.
Maybe if that message, by the way, before Brian decided to censor the word grow, and I know why. I know why he censored that. It's because some people are, you know, trying to make Brian say things that he doesn't necessarily want to say. But yeah, maybe try grow a full beard. It would hide parts of my nose. That's really mean. That's really mean. My nose is so itchy right now. I still have a cold. Hope you guys don't mind. All the insistent nose itching. Good recovery again by Tinscillon. Is he going to win the race to the boost? Yes, he is. Only just, but just is all he needed. Still very, very close games, as Tinscillon, with a late surge in game 1, was able to take it. That's a nice little boost snipe though, and PoQxMAS is going to be low because of that fact, and he's not able to convert. These little games that Tinscillon starts to play, they are what make it really difficult for his opponents to stay toe-to-toe with them in a series. And he's going for a tight angle rebound, nails it at the top left corner. That is impressive precision. And again, Tinscillon showing absolutely no fear, taken to the air when he's already got the lead in the final minute. This is exactly what he did in the first game. He decided to take to the skies, although he was already up by 1 and there was hardly any time remaining. He's great confidence in his own capability to score that. PoQxMAS with another low boost opportunity. Unfortunately, couldn't get underneath the ball, and that might be it. As Tinscillon again wasting a lot of time by taking the ball to the sky. He knows that this should be a little bit of free time, as PoQxMAS is unlikely to challenge him up high. And great wall defense again, low boost or not. Tinscillon is ready for just about anything, and 2-0 is going to be the series score, barring a miracle of kickoff goals for PoQxMAS. And like I said, if he doesn't win this game, it's going to be one of the hardest jobs of his entire life, certainly of his entire Rocket League career, to come back versus a Tinscillon who is looking solid in every aspect of his game apart from the dribbling offensively. His offensive dribbling has not quite been there. He's been missing a lot of flicks and missing a lot of opportunities into the crossbar, but the rest of his game has been so solid that it doesn't really matter. Well, it looks like the beard is still correctly positioned. I've like not moved a muscle. I've been here. I've just been sitting still the entire time. It's quite hard to do. Trying desperately not to move any fiber of my being. Now, not quite GG's. It's the best of 5, so there's still a chance for PoQxMAS, if not to come back and win the series, at least to try and get a game. That would be nice for him to be able to get one win. Tell Tinscillon to get rid of the AIDS boost. He's celebrating the holiday season. What just happened?
Here's Johnny.
I think Tinscillon might have disconnected. Just waiting to hear. Oh. Oh well, looks like we're just going to start this one 15 seconds in. Unless Tinscillon's controller fails him. Is this snow going to respawn? Quite curious. How long does it take to respawn? Yeah, PoQxMAS has left the lobby. Does the snow not come back ever? Does it just stay away? Well, we're going to restart this one anyway, because it looks like Tinscillon had a couple of controller issues at the start of the game. So we might as well restart. It was 0-0 after all. DN Banks, thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate that, by the way. By the way, Johnny, I have a giant hat. It says Snowcillon. Did he change his name to Snowcillon? No, he's still Tinscillon. What have you come into? It's just, you know, standard stream, nothing to see here. And PoQxMAS back in the Octane. That is an interesting change because he changed from Octane to Dominus after game 1 when we switched. Sorry, I tried to say swapped and switched at the same time. When we switched from the Manfield Night to Manfield Snowy, PoQxMAS decided, I'm going to change up car. And then we didn't change the map after game 2. We just had to reset the server, and he changed car again. Very interesting. To be honest, I did prefer his Octane gameplay. I thought his kickoff was looking a lot better in the Octane. And also his ball control. He really, really could have won game 1, I think. He was more likely to win game 1 than game 2. Good little boost snipe by Tinscillon. Flipping in all kinds of directions to get that one under his belt. And off he comes from the ceiling. The shot is on net. Well played, Tinscillon. He has certainly been working on his air game, because I don't think he's missed from an aerial shot all series long. And he's had wall shot, he's had the ceiling shot, and he's had the rebound from his own backboard pass. Phenomenal aerial ability in a one's arena. So we all know how difficult it can be to go up with consistency and confidence in 1v1. That's a good shot. Again, PoQxMAS able to snipe it from distance. Nice shot, says Tinscillon, acknowledging that this was a very surprising shot. Just good job by PoQxMAS to stay close enough that he wouldn't run out of boost halfway through his run-up. And he was very deceptive there, as Tinscillon didn't even expect the shot to be coming. There we go again, 3-1. Kickoffs, I think, better for PoQxMAS when he was playing the Octane, and we're seeing that start to happen now. I think that the snow might reset every time that there's a goal. Does it? Is that how it happens? So you can clear the whole. Can you clear the whole pitch from snow? If you don't score a goal. Good goalkeeping again by Tinscillon, but PoQxMAS is just too good, too quick on the turn. And the little pop was all it needed to threaten Tinscillon's goal and force the misplay. This is the biggest lead we've seen from PoQxMAS all series long, by quite some margin. Certainly to have it this far in his favor early on. And good recovery to stop the goal lead from getting chopped into 2/3. Can he add to what is already quite a comfortable position? This time the answer is no. But still we see Tinscillon never one to panic, even if he is starting to lose goals and fall into a disadvantageous position. He just sticks to his guns, and that's actually very deceptive. What Tinscillon was trying to do there was come from PoQxMAS's blind spot to put that demo on target. Good shot again, and the save from PoQxMAS is equal to it. The difficult thing for Tinscillon, of course, is that if he's trying to sneak up behind PoQxMAS to get a sneaky little demo, this is probably not the boost you want to be using, as he tries another flip reset on the ball. Not quite able to do anything with it, although he did get the flip reset. But this is still looking like an improvement for Tinscillon. Not good enough though, and that's a good recovery by PoQxMAS to grab this boost. Perhaps a little bit fortunate that he didn't get demoed. A demo would have been a surefire goal. And now Tinscillon is going to step up the aggression. He knows he can't just play really defensive this entire game. If he can't score with another minute gone, he's going to need to just throw in some challenges, change up his playstyle a little bit. Look at that flick from PoQxMAS! My goodness. Sent it on a sled to the sky. That was unbelievable, especially from an Octane. But he looks like he might be conceding, and indeed he will, as Tinscillon puts one in on the counter-attack. Bit of an overstep by PoQxMAS. After launching a flick, he got a little bit excited, thought maybe Tinscillon's going to struggle to get a good clear here, I can move in and punish him. But Tinscillon was able to secure possession just fine. Tight angle shot off the wall does get stopped by PoQxMAS. And no demo this time from Tinscillon. I'm surprised that he didn't go for a demo there. He loves to sneak in those demos opportunistically whenever his opponent is driving across his path. He is rarely going to let them go by for free. Tinscillon certainly looking like the faster player in the air. Good half flip recovery out of the back flip flick. 2 goals still in the lead for PoQxMAS. Here comes Tinscillon again off the wall, trying to get a fake, but PoQxMAS holds his ground. Gets absolutely clattered into his own half though. Or out of his own half, I should say. And Tinscillon gets a bit of a taste of his own medicine in return. Both these players up in the aggression, starting to give each other blow for blow. 1 minute 20 remain. Tinscillon still down by 2. More tight angle shots off the back wall, getting stopped. But Tinscillon is stepping up that pressure. This is what I talked about earlier. He is very capable of playing the bullying strategy, stealing the boost, not letting his opponent out of their half. And eventually, even the best of defenses will have to crumble under the relentless pressure. And the flick game from Tinscillon finally steps up, shows up. Not a moment too late. It has been lacking up until now in the series, but so has the kickoff game. And PoQxMAS with another solid shot off the kickoff. Didn't get baited all the way to the side of the pitch to pick up the 100 boost. He just turns immediately, trusts himself to get the goal with what boost he had, and we can see why. Again, Tinscillon trying to secure boosts at the back of the field. He will, and the flick is going to take PoQxMAS out of the game, but no wall shot this time. Huge let off there for PoQxMAS, who was playing very aggressive. I would like to see him try and play this game a little bit more safely, since he already has the 2-goal lead. 30 seconds. PoQxMAS on the verge of getting his first game. Another cheeky bump attempt by Tinscillon, but does get evaded. Long shot off target, but doesn't really matter. The time is being wasted. The clock will win this game for PoQxMAS if he can just hang on here. 17 seconds. Tinscillon needs a goal with this attack or it is going to be over. And PoQxMAS is looking fairly comfortable. Baits in Tinscillon, who knew he had to go up for that. But it is going to be 3-goal difference with 4 seconds left. And that is now impossible for Tinscillon to come back. Hey kids, thanks for gifting us up to Davy. There you go. Congrats, Davy or Devi. I don't know. I'm going to say Devi, but I think that Devi would have 2 V's in it, so that's what's throwing me off here. But hey, thanks for the gifted sub to Kiz, and congratulations on being the reciprocant of the generosity. There we go. So PoQxMAS does get that 1 win. I still think that Tinscillon is the favorite to take this 3-1. The biggest thing for Tinscillon this game, I think, is to just not keep doing the kickoff that he's been doing. I want to see him switch up his kickoff a little bit because he's been getting beaten pretty badly. I would not be surprised to see him faking kickoffs a couple times, just to try and throw off PoQxMAS's kickoff game, throw off his momentum a little bit. Is the fast play infield going to work this time for Tinscillon? He's trying to find that tight angle, not able to do so. Patrick Random, 1999, thanks for the Prime sub. Is that your birth? Is 1999 where you were born? I think it probably is. Oh! I've been critical of Tinscillon's flicks throughout this series, but that was about as close as you can get without being on the score sheet. A big man, thanks for the Prime sub. How big? How big are you? Wow. A big man. Not just a big man, a big man. Thanks for the subscription with your Prime. The free subscription, the money tree, continues printing. It's Tinscillon again, looking for more bumpy play on the back wall. Needs to be careful though because he's using a lot of his boost, using all of his boost in fact, and he's got to make a good save. Well timed though was that save. Flicking the ball high over his own crossbar, and he's closed the gap unbeknown to PoQxMAS. And he's got a boost steal to turn around with. Still, no goals being scored, and that is not good news for PoQxMAS, because a low-scoring game is exactly what Tinscillon wants. He doesn't want a chaotic game. He doesn't want a game with lots of kickoffs. He just wants a game of a back-and-forth chess match, and then eventually he'll make that move to checkmate. Certainly secured a large piece from his opponent there. Probably equivalent to a rook dying or something. Elephantine, thanks for the 17 months. I believe that is still all the months that you could be subbed for. I do appreciate that. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream, buddy. It's a great read by Tinscillon, not being too afraid of the near post shot. And look at that for placement off the wall. As PoQxMAS has to play no more than a spectator in this play. He just has to hope, against all hope, that that ball was going to hit the crossbar and come back. What, elephant, I can never say your name. It's really hard. I always call him Elephantang, because I want it to be T-A-N-G at the end, but it's actually Tetig. Close enough. The 2-0 for Tinscillon might just be too much for PoQxMAS. Is Tinscillon going to be the man who killed PoQxMAS? What an evil thing to do. PoQxMAS trying to kill Tinscillon. It is worth mentioning. And the air dribble from Tinscillon is going to make it 3. Tinscillon wasn't able to close the 3-goal gap that PoQxMAS opened up last game. Will PoQxMAS be able to close this gap? That is an exceptional piece of control by Tinscillon to take his 3rd goal. What am I smoking? What do you mean? The Snowverlay. It's just a Snowverlay, buddy. The Mobile One High Production Snowverlay. That's what we're watching today. I only wish we could get some Christmas music, but that would obviously be copyrighted, so can't do that. 4-0. Tinscillon starting to take control. And to be honest, I'm not surprised, because although PoQxMAS was able to hold on and win last game, he did it by withstanding the offensive pressure that Tinscillon was bringing to the table for long enough. I think if that game 3 had gone to maybe 7 or 8 minutes instead of 5, that we would have seen Tinscillon coming back. Here we go. Tinscillon a bit frustrated there. You can see the camera flicking back and forth. He's not happy with his positioning. As again, fake challenge not able to work, and you can see he's just not quite far enough into the net there to meet the top corner flick. I can sing the Christmas music. I could actually, I suppose. Tight angle kickoff goal for Tinscillon, not able to put it on target. He won't mind too much though. 3-goal gap at 2 minutes remaining, and his opponent is completely starved of boost. Yes, PoQxMAS, what do you want for Christmas? He's just gonna say, right now all I want is boost, to be honest. And there's that flip reset attempt from Tinscillon. He's not managed to execute that play. Obviously, what he's trying to do is turn around upside down, reset his flip on the ball, and then as soon as he's reset his flip, he's hoping that the ball will pop up slightly and that he can front flip to lift it up and over PoQxMAS with surprising acceleration. It's not easy to do though, obviously, not easy to do. He's failed it 3 times, but he's had the right idea, at least for the play that he's trying to execute. 5-1 though. Desperate times are going to call for desperate measures if you are PoQxMAS. We're seeing a far better kickoff this game from Tinscillon. He's been a lot more controlled. And he's trying the squishy variation of the ceiling shot, throwing in that little fake with the 360 forward air roll. Of course, there was no Magnus flopping at him that he was trying to take out the play. He's just doing it for style points, which shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody, given the fact that he's been going for flip reset goals this game. Good ability to stay with the ball there from Tinscillon. 54 seconds. It's now or never. PoQxMAS, this has to be a goal if you want to win. And he's gone for the bump. Misses it, but it doesn't matter. Tinscillon misses the ball. And I gotta say, credit where credit is due. This is a very, very smart play by PoQxMAS. He's not revealed that all game long.
Sing along with Brian.
All right, Brian.
Here we go.
Yep.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to
Might
ride
not
in
be
a
over, boys.
one-horse open sleigh.
Might not be over.
Jingle bells,
You only need that one
jingle
goal in
bells,
1v1,
jingle
and then
all the
suddenly
way.
you've got
Oh, what fun
a really
it is to
volatile
ride in a
game.
one-horse
You don't
open
have the
sleigh.
controlled game, the back and forth chess game that Tinscillon wants to play. It's now become a game of kickoffs, a game of brute force, a game of 40 seconds and 2 goals. PoQxMAS again looking for that demo, but he's the one who gets demoed in return. Do to yourself as you would want them to do to you. PoQxMAS just reaping the karma immediately there. Getting completely removed from the map and maybe removed from the series, barring another very, very good kickoff in his favour. That's not bad, and a good little fake to get Tinscillon to back off. He wasn't able to follow up though with anything meaningful. He's got the possession from a half flip bump, but is he going to get 3 chances in 15 seconds? It is so unlikely. He needs to score right now and then score a kickoff goal and then take possession on 0 seconds, and it just isn't going to happen. Tinscillon's been too good on the day. The favourite going in is going to take the series 3-1, but a good showing from PoQxMAS, certainly better than his first performance this stream. The nerves look to be gone from one of the best, if not the best, Russian player in the world. But GG's. Big thanks to these guys for being good sports, coming in here, changing their names to something Christmas themed for us all to enjoy. Certainly a very interesting series. So there we go. So PoQxMAS does get that one win. I still think that Tinscillon is the favourite to take this 3-1. The biggest thing for Tinscillon this game, I think, is to just not keep doing the kickoff that he's been doing. I want to see him switch up his kickoff a little bit because he's been getting beaten pretty badly. I would not be surprised to see him faking kickoffs a couple times, just to try and throw off PoQxMAS's kickoff game, throw off his momentum a little bit. Is the fast play infield going to work this time for Tinscillon? He's trying to find that tight angle, not able to do so. Patrick Random, 1999, thanks for the Prime sub. Is that your birth? Is 1999 where you were born? I think it probably is. Oh, I've been critical of Tinscillon's flicks throughout this series, but that was about as close as you can get without being on the score sheet. A big man, thanks for the Prime sub. How big? How big are you? Wow, a big man. Not just a big man, a big man. Thanks for the subscription with your Prime. The free subscription, the money tree, continues printing. This Tinscillon again, looking for more bumpy play on the back wall. Needs to be careful though, because he's using a lot of his boost, using all of his boost in fact, and he's got to make a good save. Well timed though was that save. Flicking the ball high over his own crossbar, and he's closed the gap unbeknown to PoQxMAS, and he's got a boost steal to turn around with. Still no goals being scored, and that is not good news for PoQxMAS, because a low scoring game is exactly what Tinscillon wants. He doesn't want a chaotic game, he doesn't want a game with lots of kickoffs, he just wants a game of a back and forth chess match, and then eventually he'll make that move to checkmate. Certainly secured a large piece from his opponent there. Probably equivalent to a rook dying or something. Elephant Tang, thanks for the 17 months. I believe that is still all the months that you could be subbed for. I do appreciate that. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream, buddy. It's a great read by Tinscillon, not being too afraid of the near post shot. And look at that for placement off the wall. As PoQxMAS has to play no more than a spectator in this play. He just has to hope, against all hope, that that ball was going to hit the crossbar and come back. What, elephant, I can never say your name. It's really hard. I always call him Elephant Tang, because I want it to be T-A-N-G at the end, but it's actually Tetig. Close enough. The 2-0 for Tinscillon might just be too much for PoQxMAS. Is Tinscillon going to be the man who killed PoQxMAS? What an evil thing to do. PoQxMAS trying to kill Tinscillon. It is worth mentioning. And the air dribble from Tinscillon is going to make it 3. Tinscillon wasn't able to close the 3-goal gap that PoQxMAS opened up last game. Will PoQxMAS be able to close this gap? That is an exceptional piece of control by Tinscillon. to take his third goal. What am I smoking? What do you mean? The Snowverlay. It's just a Snowverlay, buddy. The Mobile One High Production Snowverlay. That's what we're watching today. I only wish we could get some Christmas music, but that would obviously be copyrighted, so can't do that. 4-0. Tinscillon starting to take control. And to be honest, I'm not surprised, because although PoQxMAS was able to hold on and win last game, he did it by withstanding the offensive pressure that Tinscillon was bringing to the table for long enough. I think if that game 3 had gone to maybe 7 or 8 minutes instead of 5, that we would have seen Tinscillon coming back. But here we go. Tinscillon a bit frustrated there. You can see the camera flicking back and forth. He's not happy with his positioning. As again, fake challenge not able to work, and you can see he's just not quite far enough into the net there to meet the top corner flick. I can sing the Christmas music. I could actually, I suppose. Tight angle kickoff goal for Tinscillon, not able to put it on target. He won't mind too much though. 3-goal gap at 2 minutes remaining, and his opponent is completely starved of boost. Yes, PoQxMAS, what do you want for Christmas? He's just going to say, right now all I want is boost, to be honest. And there's that flip reset attempt from Tinscillon. He's not managed to execute that play. Obviously what he's trying to do is turn around upside down, reset his flip on the ball, and then as soon as he's reset his flip, he's hoping that the ball will pop up slightly and that he can front flip to lift it up and over PoQxMAS with surprising acceleration. It's not easy to do though, obviously, not easy to do. He's failed it 3 times, but he's had the right idea, at least for the play that he's trying to execute. 5-1 though. Desperate times are going to call for desperate measures if you are PoQxMAS. We're seeing a far better kickoff this game from Tinscillon. He's been a lot more controlled, and he's trying the squishy variation of the ceiling shot, throwing in that little fake with the 360 forward air roll. Of course, there was no Magnus flopping at him that he was trying to take out the play. He's just doing it for style points, which shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody, given the fact that he's been going for flip reset goals this game. Good ability to stay with the ball there from Tinscillon. 54 seconds. It's now or never. PoQxMAS, this has to be a goal if you want to win. And he's gone for the bump. Misses it, but it doesn't matter. Tinscillon misses the ball. And I gotta say, credit where credit is due. This is a very, very smart play by PoQxMAS. He's not revealed that all game long.
Sing along with Brian.
Alright, Brian.
Here we go.
Yep.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Might not be over.
Jingle bells,
you only need that one goal in 1v1, and then suddenly you've got a really volatile game. You don't have the controlled game, the back and forth chess game that Tinscillon wants to play. It's now become a game of kickoffs, a game of brute force, a game of 40 seconds and 2 goals. PoQxMAS again looking for that demo, but he's the one who gets demoed in return. Do to yourself as you would want them to do to you. PoQxMAS just reaping the karma immediately there. Getting completely removed from the map and maybe removed from the series, barring another very, very good kickoff in his favor. That's not bad, and a good little fake to get Tinscillon to back off. He wasn't able to follow up though with anything meaningful. He's got the possession from a half flip bump, but is he going to get 3 chances in 15 seconds? It is so unlikely. He needs to score right now and then score a kickoff goal and then take possession on 0 seconds, and it just isn't going to happen. Tinscillon's been too good on the day. The favourite going in is going to take the series 3-1, but a good showing from PoQxMAS, certainly better than his first performance this stream. The nerves look to be gone from one of the best, if not the best, Russian player in the world. GG's. Big thanks to these guys for being good sports, coming in here, changing their names to something Christmas themed for us all to enjoy. Certainly a very interesting series.